Welcome back to Rain Check. And for this Rain Check, we're going to do a little something different. Mind you, voice is gone, but I wanted to do something organic because I've been playing around with a GameSir G7 Pro controller for, I want to say, a few weeks now. And it's been a marvelous time. I've had one issue. For everybody who might be interested, you're looking into it, I've had one issue. I had a trigger, right trigger. Anytime it's on the trigger lock mode, where it essentially lets you instant tap, quick taps. It's supposed to be like a mouse click kind of feeling. It ended up going bad. So I had to get with them, figure out, get a new controller, all that good stuff. Really good on the customer service though. But nonetheless, I just got the new Xbox official controller from them. And it just came in the mail, man. So I said, why not unbox it with y'all? Put y'all on game, man. Look, call this a little mini review because so far with the GameSir controller, and I like to bust mine open. I'm getting nasty with it. But so far with the GameSir controller, man, I've had a phenomenal time. It's been magnificent. It's been nothing short of amazing. It's probably one of the best controllers that I have ever used. Now, Elite 2 is probably number 2 for me. I've also used a Vader Pro 3, I believe it was. And that one was good too. I enjoyed it. It was more wired or whatever. I use it for PC mainly. But I wanted something because I was hearing a lot of good stuff about the GameSir, right? Mainly the polling rate, 1000 millihertz on these at least, and it's for a good price. And the reason why the polling rate is important is because you want you want to be able to instantly move, man. You know what I mean? When you do an input, you want to be able to feel that input as soon as you do it. Has a lot of the customization options that you would want in a typical controller. Can be wired. This one, though, can be hooked up wirelessly to your console. Xbox specifically on this one, it is teamed up with Xbox on this one, and I believe they did a Wu-Chang on that. But let's go ahead and bust this bad boy open so y'all see the wrap, man. Y'all make sure to get the bubble wrap in there. Hold on, let me bust this bad boy open for y'all. Man, you know, trying to do a little something different, a little review action for the gods. Bust this bad boy open. I like to rip it apart, man. But look, if you're in the market for a good controller, under $100, because of these controllers, unless Xbox does something crazy with the Elite 3, it is very hard for me to say that I would even be interested in getting an Elite 3. This also has the Hall sticks. Matter of fact, the G7 Pro and this one, along with some of the other ones too, I believe, don't call me on that, do your own research. But Hall effect sticks. You know, I know you might have heard about the other sticks, but these sticks, you ain't gotta worry about them curving to the left or right. You know, that's a personal problem for y'all. Nah, I'm playing. Got that little banana action going on. Ooh, boy, look at that bad boy there. Teamed up with Wu-Chang on the bad boys. Woo, 505 games, y'all see it? Yes, sir. Look at that. Look at that bad boy there. But enough of that. Gives you, they're the anti-stick drift experts, man, at this point. High precision TMR sticks, linear output, super customizable. Don't know how it's going to be on Xbox. I'd imagine to give you some similar options like the Elite does, but nonetheless. Let's see if we can get this thing slid on out here for you. Let me see if y'all, oh, gotta break that seal, baby. You know they like it when it gets it wet. Ooh. Should I lick it? Nah, I ain't gonna lick it. Ooh, there it go. Let's see what happened. Oh, we gotta do both sides. You know what I'm saying? You know, gotta get it from both ends. Pause. Ooh, the light coming in. Hopefully y'all can see clear, man. Again, I'm doing this off the cuff. I want to do something a little bit more real for y'all. You know what I mean? I get everybody like quick impressions, and I could have did that, but why? Let me tap the screen a little bit. Maybe that'll calm it down. Oh man, not again. Well, looks like we got that far to rip, so let's go ahead and rip it all the way apart. I never said I was professional. Maybe one day if I got paid for this, I can give it to y'all. But look, the holy grail, let me block out the light for y'all real quick. Ooh. Pulling it further away, y'all see the top of that box coming off. Yes, sir. Ooh, boy. First, you're grabbing the base. And look, I can't tell y'all enough the quality that these products have, man. Shout out to GameSir, bro. This is not sponsored or anything like that. But I wanted to do something different because I've had a good experience with GameSir thus far, especially as far as controllers go. I'm a gamer who puts in anywhere between 2 to 8 hours in a gaming session. You know what I mean? Just depending. You know, life gets crazy or whatever. Charging base. These charging bases are official. Other thing about the charging base, you are able to put the dongle in the bottom. Now, as far as I know about that on PC, put it in the bottom. It's pretty much good to go. You wired it into the back, directly into the PC, and then this literally acts as a base that you set your controller on top of. If I don't knock it down, literally acts as a base that you put your controller on top of. Super convenient, super reliable. Keeps the game. I haven't had to charge this thing in a minute, but I also keep it in a good spot. Nonetheless, final reveal of the controller itself. Ladies and gentlemen, you can't tell me that don't look beautiful. Woo! You see that? I'm a fan of this dish, but I'll be real too. From experience, personal experience, depending on what you're playing, it feels like it's not as reliable. You know, I'm somebody that kind of, sometimes I don't always press the right button up, or sometimes I feel like I'm pressing up and it goes left, or I press left and it goes down. There's little things like that I've noticed. Now, you swap it over with the D-pad, because they do give you alternative D-pads depending on what you're feeling, which I might have to swap over to the dish because I wasn't even thinking about it. But boom, you got the dish right there that you can use if you don't like this one, which I'm probably going to swap over to this one because you can really feel the grooves in that. I might have to put that on my other controller. Then you also got the normal D-pad if you're into that. But bro, and then like I was telling y'all, the wireless dongle itself, let me go ahead and get that out of the pack. We're going to bring the controller back up, don't you worry. But look at that, dongle to match. I'd imagine this is what's going to have to plug into the Xbox. And then you can use your stand as normal, plug into the console itself. Who knows? That's what I imagine though. Got Prime coming on through. So boom. Let's see what else we got in here real quick before I show that controller again. Ooh, bro, hold up. They came through with the clutch. Look at that. Ooh, shout out to Wu Chang, man. Wu Chang, solid fucking game, bro. Definitely jump into that. Then the braided cable. Ooh, please, GameSir. Y'all know what y'all doing. But look at this controller again. Just phenomenal controller. This part right here is used for those who like to run wired. Your wire don't move nowhere. Because I don't know, for whatever reason, we in 2025, we got USB wires that, even in USB-C, I thought it was going to fix it all. We still get trash-ass wires. But just phenomenal craftsmanship. Hella quality on there. Bro, the design is phenomenal. Definitely one of the better looking controllers that I've seen. Got the rubberized grips on there. Bro, the way this controller just feels in hand. Put the trigger locks on. You hear that click? Bro, I just can't get enough. And if you like, you can take that part off, man. You know what I'm saying? You want to run it completely wireless? You can do that. Get a little bit more of an aesthetic for you. GameSir, Xbox official. You can use this wirelessly. The previous ones, this is the only one that I know that work with Xbox wirelessly. Previously, you had to run a wire if you're going to use it on Xbox for them to be Xbox compatible. Wireless on PC, of course, but bro, different modes, Bluetooth. This is just, it doesn't get any more official than this. I got to have to read through the instructions and find out how I'm going to hook it up on the box. But ladies and gentlemen, the GameSir T7 Pro Xbox edition. Run it wireless, baby. Yes, sir.